Talent hits a target no one else can hit. Genius hits a target no one else can see. The truth will set you free, but not until it is finished with you. There's more to life than simply increasing its speed. Grace isn't a little prayer you chant before receiving a meal. It's a way to live. Be wiser than other people if you can, but do not tell them so. If I cannot do great things, I can do small things in a great way. Being defeated is often a temporary condition. Giving up is what makes it permanent. By nature, men are nearly alike. By practice, they get to be wide apart. No crime is a means to an end. No crime can be rationalized. A good completion takes a long time. A bad completion cannot be changed later. We have 4 problems: overthinking, trust, share, love. You know you made it when your friends tell their friends that you are their friend. It's important in life. If you don't give a shit, it can help you a lot. Just go with it, he thought. You won't figure out anything if you give in to fear. The line between disorder and order lies in logistics. Concentrate your energy and hoard your strength. Overconfidence blows out the risk. Inferiority magnifies it. Words offer meaning. When you've got the meaning, you can forget the words. Half of seeming clever is keeping your mouth shut at the right times. Silence is a true friend who never betrays. During a conversation, listening is as powerful as loving. The flame that burns twice as bright burns half as long. Life isn't about finding yourself. Life is about creating yourself. It is hard to fail, but it is worse never to have tried to succeed. When you are ignorant of the enemy, but know yourself, your chances of winning or losing are equal. It takes writing 1 billion bad words before you get to the good ones. Hats have power. Hats can change you into someone else. If you tell the truth, you don't have to remember anything. The perfect man uses his mind as a mirror. It grasps nothing. It regrets nothing. It receives, but does not keep. Positive expectations are the mark of the superior personality. Doubting your judgments is the beginning of enlightenment. You shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you odd. Truth is what your contemporaries let you get away with. Success awaits those who steadfastly commit to any requisite sacrifice. If thinking should precede acting, then acting must succeed thinking. The man who asks a question is a fool for a minute. The man who does not ask is a fool for life. The cost of being wrong is less than the cost of doing nothing. Except our own thoughts, there is nothing absolutely in our power. Maybe everyone can live beyond what they're capable of. It is not worth the while to let our imperfections disturb us always. Hard work is only a prison sentence when you lack motivation. We don't receive wisdom, we must discover it for ourselves. Imagination is the highest form of research. Everything is created twice, first in the mind and then in reality. Life doesn't require ideals, it requires standards of action. When the going gets weird, the weird turn professional. I speak to everyone in the same way. whether he is the garbage man or the president of the university. I'm glad I see with my eyes and not the pages I've read. Pretend inferiority and encourage his arrogance. Conformity to the present is invisibility to the future. Generally in war, the best policy is to take a state intact. To ruin it is inferior to this. If freedom is short of weapons, we must compensate with willpower. The longer we dwell on our misfortunes, the greater is their power to harm us. But only he who, himself enlightened, is not afraid of shadows. Before you embark on a journey of revenge, dig 2 graves. Heard melodies are sweet, but those unheard are sweeter. What cannot be said, above all, must not be silenced, but written. Where you are in a few months depends on what you do today. There's nowhere you can be that isn't where you're meant to be. It is only possible to live happily ever after on a daily basis. Do more listening than talking. Talk more about them than about you. Life is not measured by what you have. It's measured by what you give. You never fail until you stop trying. In my heart's most secret place, I pity them as angels do. Politeness is the first thing people lose once they get the power. It takes courage to grow up and become who you really are. I've had a lot of worries in my life, most of which never happened. Living never wore one, so much as the effort not to live. If you wait by the river long enough, the bodies of your enemies will float by. When truth is replaced by silence, the silence is a lie. I care for no man on earth, and no man on earth cares for me. Winning isn't enough. The acme of all skill is to defeat your enemy before taking the field. One must wait until the evening to see how splendid the day has been. In business, professionalism is not a tactic but a moral value. Your life has a limit, but knowledge has none. If you use what is limited to pursue what has no limit, you will be in danger. The man who has forgotten self may be said to have entered heaven. A man should look for what is and not for what he thinks should be. You can be anything you want in the world. Just don't become a prisoner of hatred. One half of the world cannot understand the pleasures of the other. Weak leadership can wreck the soundest strategy. A tiny change today brings a dramatically different tomorrow. Don't be afraid of failure. This is the way to succeed. What you do is what matters, not what you think or say or plan. Kindness is a language which the deaf can hear and the blind can see. Make improvements, not excuses. Seek respect, not attention. Dream your own dreams. Achieve your own goals. Your journey is your own and unique. For a word to be spoken, there must be silence, before and after. In order to change the world, you have to get your head together first. I never fail. It's just that the people around me succeed more than I. Those who win never give up. Those who give up never win. Every second alive is the greatest gift we will ever know. Excuses are merely nails used to build a house of failure. It's not whether you get knocked down, it's whether you get up. Dining with the king. Your attire, attitude, and mentality must change. You will always find an answer in the sound of water. Whatever is going to happen will happen, whether we worry or not. The truth does not change according to our ability to stomach it. In the cherry blossom shade, there's no such thing as a stranger. Our fingerprints don't fade from the lives we've touched. If you want more, you have to require more from yourself.